You don't know there is no God. You don't know there is no afterlife. You don't know that this isn't the Matrix. You don't know that I'm not going to grow a full head of hair. You don't know these things. You can't know these things. You can't be 100% certain of these things. But you can be relatively sure. Hi, I'm Tom, your friendly neighborhood atheist, and while I don't know many things, there are many things that I'm fairly certain are the case. Like the afterlife. I can't prove that there is no afterlife, but I can see why people would believe that there was an afterlife. People are afraid of death. People are afraid that their life has no meaning. And if there's nothing to go to, and things just end, that's very disturbing to them. And so they believe there's an afterlife. That's reasonable. That's reasonable to want there to be an afterlife. But it's not reasonable to assume that there is. There's no evidence for it. If you've ever seen somebody die, or anything die, well, a mammal anyhow, and you've seen the light leave their eyes as they depart this existence, you don't see anything that would be any kind of indication that they're going to anything greater, or lesser, scarier, more pleasant, anything. They just stop being. God. Again, you don't know there is no God, but it's not reasonable to assume that there is a God. If you've read the Bible, you can see that it was written by people 2,000 years ago, and you can see how it compares to other religions that were created even longer ago. You can see how the concept of God was created by man. You can see that. So it's not reasonable to assume that there is a God. While you can't say that there isn't one, you really can't honestly say that there is one. And the Matrix. Really, the Matrix? This is a virtual reality? People think this is a virtual reality. They think this is not the real reality. Why? Because they think Einstein's theory of relativity proves it. Why? I don't know. If this were not reality, you think magic would be more common day. You think magic would be kind of almost the norm. Because there's a lot of smart people. You think somebody to hack the system would bend the rules to create conditions to have magic. Because what's the point of having the laws of physics in a virtual reality? I mean, virtual means anything's possible. So what would be the point of this being a virtual reality? And what's a real reality? And what's the purpose of having a virtual reality? It's not reasonable to assume that this is the Matrix. While I can't say that this isn't the Matrix, I'm pretty damn sure. Being sure of something doesn't mean that you're 100% certain. Being certain of something doesn't mean that you have to know. I could be president. I could be president of these United States. I'm in my 40s. I was born here. I know people. I could fundraise. I could be president. But what are the chances I'm going to be president? You don't know I'm not going to be president. You don't know I can't be elected president. But I'm guessing you're fairly certain that I'm not going to be. And that certainty is good enough. It's good enough to be certain because of the available information. Can make you certain enough that something is not possible, that there's no reason to believe that it is possible. So, while I don't know, I'm Tom, your friendly neighborhood atheist. I'm fairly certain I am. I don't know, but I know. And so do you.